Elena and I will be the moderators, will be the hosts to help you throughout the debate. So on my left here we have the pros team. So this is the pros team that will be arguing that Korea, yes, is the best place to live anywhere in the world. And on the right hand side we have the cons, who will be saying that that's not the case, that living anywhere in the world is better than living in South Korea. So please don't forget that the judge is at the back there. Carol teacher will be the judge for today. Alice teacher can't make it. And remember, if the terms are unclear, if you're not sure what was said, please don't hesitate. Remember to raise your hand and ask to clarify if the terms are clear for you. All right. So without much ado, let's begin with the pros.
The pros team, yeah. Let's have the pros team start.
Hello everyone, my name is Jin and I'm the president of the first team. There are debate participants and judges here. Teachers, please listen to our team's and cons opinion. Today's topic is South Korea is the best country to live in the world. We have very reviews and aspects explaining why. First of all, in terms of technology aspect, Korean internet is one of the bestest in the world. Second of all, in terms of healthcare aspect, Korea is a top destination for medical tourism. Finally, in terms of financial aspect, South Korea is one of the highest purchasing powers in the world. Our team's three organizers, Yenny, Brian, Adel, will explain the details. Please hear out.
My name is Sotri and I'm the presenter of the cons team. Today, I especially want to thank our judge, JK teachers. The topic is South Korea is the best country to live in. I disagree of this topic. That's because first, in terms of education aspect, Korea has a higher enthusiasm for education than other countries. Second, in terms of natural resources aspect, because Korea does not have natural resources, so it costs lots of money to import. Lastly, in terms of isolation aspect, because Korea isn't close to North Korea, Japan, and China. Our team has organizer Leo, Vicky, Crystal explained details. So here are the thank you.
Hello, my name is Brian and I am the organizer of the first team. In terms of technology, South Korean internet is one of the fastest in the world. Korea is one of the best technology countries in the world, although not many countries have 5G systems. However, South Korea has a 5G system. For example, neighboring Japan also installed a 5G system ahead of this year's Tokyo Olympics. Korea is in the top 10 in the world's internet speed ranking. Currently, the internet has become very important as many remote classes have been conducted due to COVID-19. Therefore, South Korea is the best country to live in.
Hello everyone, my name is Yani and I am the organizer of the first team. Today I especially want to thank our judges, and the topic is Korea is best country to live in, and I agree with this topic. In terms of the healthcare aspects, Korea is a top destination for medical tourism. Like America, when I need a cure, it is so expensive, so poor people cannot get treatments. But Korea have a good medical service. For example, the COVID-19 situation, Korea has a much better medical system than other countries. According to Google, in 2021, Korea has top 1 about good medical system countries. Although many people receive a definite diagnosis, Korea can deal with COVID-19. If you want to get a good medical system, you can live in Korea. So I strongly believe that Korea is best country to live in.
Hello everyone, my name is Krista and I am the organizer of the course team. Today's topic is living in Korea is better than anywhere in the world. I disagree this topic. In terms of isolation aspect, that's because we are not close to North Korea, Japan, and China. In particular, we had war Japan and North Korea, so not close to another country. However, the first team will said we have good relationship with America. For example, China and Korea's culture is one culture, and Japan said Kyoto is mine, so we are not close. Show that Korea isn't better than other countries. Thank you.
So have we figured?
I'm sorry to disagree with your opinion, but I'm disagree with your opinion. You said Korea have not natural resources, but Korea has many natural resources in Korea. In ocean, we can get it by sea, and we can get trade with other countries' national resources.
What?
Watson said Korea doesn't close to another country, but I disagree because if other country around another country is the same situation like Korea.
Cost of living in Korea isn't more than other countries in education, so I disagree with this opinion because, in my information, Korea is one of the
Finish.
developed country in 2021. This means Korea is best developed in 2021.
Okay, can you explain? Okay, after explain the gravity.
Crystal said Korea is not close to North Korea, Japan, and China, but I disagree because Korea is connected with other countries.
He thinks that Korea doesn't have natural resources, but I disagree because if Korea doesn't have natural resources, we can trade to another country. So we don't need to have natural resources. Korea, like you said, Korea doesn't have natural resources, but I disagree because we are trading with China, Africa's countries. So we can get natural resources with other countries we trade.
1 or 3, 2, 1.
Most teams said South Korea is the top 10 in the world, but I disagree. That's because other countries are also good at technology too. For example, Japan and America are best of the world. Don't you think that Japan's technology is better than Korea?
Most things that South Korea's technology is better than other countries. However, I disagree because Japan's robot technology is very good as well. Don't you think that Japan's technology is better? Most argued that healthcare aspect Korea is best country to live in, but I disagree. That's because Korea's COVID-19 is very bad. Korea has a lot of people who will get that virus. Don't you think that now Korea's COVID-19 is very bad too?
Internet very best, but I disagree because Korea internet very best. So use internet many people. If you use internet, you can lose your personal information. For example, many people lose personal information because who is hacky. Don't you think use internet very dangerous?
Something said in terms of financial aspects, but I disagree because if people buy things cheaply, these countries have a little more.
Most teams said South Korea have 5G system, but I disagree because in USA Apple phone is there. For example, I think Apple is better than Samsung. Don't you think that Apple is better than Samsung?
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Frank. I am concluder of the first team. Today I want to thank everyone for doing a debate. We had very heated debate about topic of living in Korea, the best country to live in. In short, we had three reasons in total. First, we said that in terms of the education aspect, Korea has higher enthusiasm for education than other countries. Second, we stated that in terms of the nature resource aspect, Korea does not have nature resource, so it costs a lot of money in import.
Lastly, we also state that in terms of the isolation aspect, Korea isn't close to North Korea, Japan, and China. We have a few further ideas such as living anywhere in the better than living Korea because of the nature resources and isolation aspects. When I was young, I saw my older brother went high school. He was very stressed because preparing for the exam. And my mom was sad because he had so much to study, especially in Korea. And I think Korea is in a very difficult situation to COVID-19 because I experienced myself. However, we strongly believe that living anywhere in the world is better than living in Korea. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Victoria, and I am the concluder of the pros team. Today, I want to thank everyone for joining our debate. We had a very heated debate about the topic South Korea is the best country to live in. We had three reasons in total. First, we said that in terms of technology aspect, Korean internet is one of the best in the world top 10. Also, Samsung is creating one of the first global computers. Seoul will have the first flying taxis. Second, we started that in terms of healthcare aspect, Korea is a top destination for medical tourism. Lastly, we also stated that in terms of financial aspect, South Korea has one of the highest purchasing powers in the world. For example, $1 can be more in Korea than in a lot of other countries. We had a few other ideas such as South Korea is the best country to live in because of the technology, healthcare, and financial aspect. Nevertheless, we still strongly believe that South Korea is the best country to live in.
빅터리야 잘했어.